Good morning, everyone. Let us start this session. So in this lecture, I am going to cover the projection of line inclined to both HP and VP. So during the last lecture of manual drafting, we have seen the projection of line, which is inclined to one plane and parallel to the other plane. Okay. So if the line is inclined to HP and parallel to VP, then in the front view, we can observe the true length, and in the top view, we will get the reduced length. And similarly, if the line is inclined to VP and it is parallel to HP, then in the top view, we will get the true length of the line. And in the front view, we will get the reduced length. Okay. So now we will see how to draw the projection if the line is inclined to both HP and VP. So we will consider the line in the first quadrant. So the line is AB, which is inclined to HP and VP. So this is your line AB. So consider this point as A and this is the point B. Okay. So right now this line is inclined to both HP and VP. So this is the front view. So this is the position of the observer. This is the position for the side view and this is for the top view. Okay. So as the line is inclined to both HP and VP, so in the both the views, that is the front view and in the top view, we will get the reduced length. Okay, we will not get the accurate length or the true length of the line. So when line is inclined to both HP and VP, then its position is represented with the help of the true inclinations. Okay. So true inclination with HP and true inclination with the VP. So this true inclination with the HP and VP, so this is called as theta and phi. So with the HP, the inclination is theta, and with the VP, inclination is phi. Okay. So what is meaning of this true inclination with the HP and true inclination with the VP? So given line AB is inclined to both HP and VP, so we will see the concept of a true inclination. So for the true inclination, we need to consider one imaginary plane which will pass exactly through this line. Okay, that means line AB will be completely in that plane. So this is the plane which will pass through line AB. So this is your imaginary plane. Now how we can observe the true inclination? So this is the plane AB, plane which passes through the line AB and it is perpendicular to the HP. Okay. So right now this plane is perpendicular to HP. So in order to observe this true inclination theta with the HP, we need to change the position of the observer. Okay. So right now for the front view, this is the position of the observer. So this line, that is the direction of observation, is exactly perpendicular to the vertical plane. So that will give the front view. Okay. So just change this position and try to observe from this direction. Okay. That means we need to observe in the perpendicular direction to the imaginary plane which is passing from the point line AB. Okay. So if you observe in this direction, that is the direction represented by the arrow. So from this direction, we can observe the true inclination with respect to the horizontal plane. Okay. So this true inclination, this is called as a theta. Okay, so why this is true inclination? Because if you observe from the normal front direction, that is for the front view, then we cannot observe this true inclination. Okay, so that inclination which is observed from this front view, that is called as a apparent inclination. Okay, so in order to observe the true inclination, we need to observe in the perpendicular direction to the plane which is passing from the line AB. Okay, so this is the concept of the true inclination theta with respect to HP. Now from the true inclination, that is from this direction, we can observe the true inclination. At the same time, we can observe the true length of the line. Okay, so if you observe from this direction, we will get this length, that is equal to the true length. Okay, but if you observe from the front direction, we will not observe the true length, that will be the reduced length. And this reduced length, it is nothing but the actual front view. Okay, so now consider if you observe from the top direction, so in order to observe the true inclination with respect to the vertical plane, so this true inclination with the VP, this is called as a phi, and this phi inclination, it is not visible directly in the top view. Okay, so if you observe from the top direction, the inclination which is observed by the observer, it is called as a apparent inclination, and the corresponding length of the line, that is called as a top view. Okay, so how we can observe this true inclination? So for that, consider this imaginary plane which is exactly passing from the line AB. Okay, now if you observe in the perpendicular direction to this imaginary plane, so you can see here the arrow represented for the direction for observation. So this direction is exactly perpendicular to this inclined plane which is passing from the line AB. Then the inclination observed by the observer, this is called as a true inclination with the VP. So this is your vertical plane. Okay, so this phi, this is the true inclination with the VP, and in this direction we can observe the true length of the line. Okay, so if you observe from this direction, we can observe the true length, and if you observe from the top view, that is the direction perpendicular to the HP, then we will get the reduced length. So top view, it will give the reduced length. So this reduced length, it is also called as a plan length. In short, it is represented as a PL. And in the front view, the reduced length observed, that is called as a elevation length. Okay, so we will see the concept of elevation length, plan length, what is the true length, what is the true inclination, and what is the apparent inclination. Okay, so now we have got concept of how we can observe the true inclination with the HP, that is the theta, and true inclination with the VP. Just we have to imagine a plane which is passing from the AB, which is perpendicular to the VP. Okay, and try to observe perpendicular direction to the imaginary plane. So now how to draw the projection on the two-dimensional plane or a drawing paper. So for that, we will consider one cone like this. Okay, so this is just for the front view. We need to follow the similar procedure for the top view. So what is the use of this cone? So in order to draw the front view of the line AB, so this point is A and this is the AB. So this is actual inclination AB. Okay. We have imagined one cone which is passing from that line AB. Okay. Now just rotate the point B on the surface of the cone and fix the point A. Okay. So why we are following this procedure, that is a rotate point B, that is this point, okay, on this circumference or on the surface of this cone, okay, and we will fix the point A. We will not change the position of this point A, because if you follow this step, then we can make the line parallel to the vertical plane. So as the true inclination is not visible in the front view, or true length of the line which is not visible in the front view, therefore we are making the line parallel to the vertical plane, and at the same time it will remain inclined to the horizontal plane. Okay, that means if you make the line parallel to HP with the true inclination, okay, then we can observe the true length of the line in the front view, and we can observe the true inclination with the HP. Okay, so this true inclination, it is nothing but the theta. Okay, so we can observe the true length in the front view and at the same time true inclination. So this is the first step when you draw the projection of the line which is inclined to both the planes. So first make the line parallel to parallel to VP, okay, and draw the front view and then draw the top view. So how we can rotate? This is just an imagination. We are not going to draw this image in the actual projection. Okay. So just to understand the concept, we have assumed this cone, and on that cone we have assumed the line AB. So point A, it is a fixed point. We will just rotate this point B in this direction. Okay, so that we can make the line parallel to the vertical plane. So let us see how to rotate that point B. So this is how you can rotate the point B, and just make this line AB parallel to the vertical plane. So we have fixed the point A. We are not changing the position. Just we have rotated. Initially point B was here. Okay. So now after rotation, we have shifted this point B at this location. Okay. So now if you observe from the front direction, then from the front direction we can observe the true length. So right now this AB, it is having some true length. Let us say it is 70 mm. Okay. And if you try to project this on the vertical plane like this, then you can observe the true length on the vertical plane. Okay. So this true length, this point is A dash. Okay. So A dash is the representation for the actual front view. Okay. And this point, it is considered as a B1 dash. Okay. So why I have taken this B1 dash? Because actually line is not parallel to vertical plane. Okay. So the line is inclined to both HP and VP. Just for the simplicity, we have assumed that line is parallel to vertical plane, so for time being, and in that case we are getting this front view that is corresponding to the true length. So this is the true length of the line. Okay, and the inclination which is observed by making the line parallel, this is called as a true inclination, and this is theta. Okay, so now if you draw the top view for the same line which is parallel to vertical plane, so this is the top view for that base of the cone. Now if you try to project point A and B, so project this point and project the point B. So you can observe the top view of the line AB like this. Okay, so this top view, this point, this is the actual top view of the point A, because we are not changing the position of point A. Okay, and this point which is corresponding to top view of the point B when the line is parallel to VP, this is called as point B1. Okay, so point B1, it is the not actual top view. Okay, so we have just considered line parallel to vertical plane and inclined to HP. So in that case we get this AB1 as a top view. Okay, so actual top view and the current top view, that is AB1 and actual top view, will have the same length. Okay, so what is the actual top view? So if you draw the top view in this position, that is the original position, consider this point as a B and this is B1. Okay, so this is the actual orientation of the line without changing the point B. So in this case, if you try to project this point in the top view, then this original top view, that is corresponding to AB1 when the line is parallel to VP, and actual top view will have the same length. You can observe. Okay, because this point B and point B1, they are lying on the same circumference and having the same center A. So this is the actual top view. Okay, so this length equal to this length. So AB1, this is called as a plan length. So plan length means this is equal to top view, that is actual top view, but we get this plan length when we make the line parallel to VP and incline to HP with true inclination. Okay, so in that case, in the top view, we can observe the plan length, and plan length, it is equal to the actual top view. Okay, so here you can observe in the front view the projection which is corresponding to the initial location of line AB. So this point and this point, so this point was corresponding to B1, so it is a B1 dash. So somewhere here, this was the location for B1 when line is parallel to, when we made line parallel to vertical plane. Okay, so this is corresponding to true length, that is A dash and B1 dash. Okay, and actual projection of the point B in the front view, this is called as a B dash. Okay, so A dash B dash, this is called as actual front view. Okay, so I hope this concept is clear. what is the actual front view, okay, and what is the actual top view. So you can observe here this B1 dash and B dash, both they are lying in the same horizontal line, okay, because we are just changing the angle of point B and point B1, okay, but they are lying in the same horizontal plane if you observe from this direction. So this base plane, that is a plane passing from the base of the circle, just I have shown here shaded area, okay, this is one plane, okay. So we are just changing this position on that plane, and therefore if you observe from this front view, then you can observe point B and B1 in the same horizontal line, okay. So this horizontal line, this is called as locus of point B dash, okay. So why this is called as locus of point B dash? Because B1 dash, which is corresponding to true length and true inclination, and B dash, which is corresponding to actual front view, okay, they are lying in this same horizontal line, okay. Therefore this is called as locus of point B dash, okay. So this is the first step when you draw the projection of line, okay, that is just make the line parallel to VP, draw the front view, draw the top view, okay. So front view, it will give the true length, and top view, it will give the plan length. In the second step, make the line parallel to HP, again draw the front view and top view, okay. So just note down the procedure. So when the line is inclined to both the planes, first step is make the line parallel to VP. So this is just an imagination, okay, and draw the front view. So that front view will be A dash and B1 dash with true inclination, that is nothing but the theta, okay. Second step will be draw the top view. So that top view is nothing but the AB1. So this top view, this is called as, so this is the plan length. Next step will be make the line parallel to HP and draw the top view with true length. So here also mention, draw the front view with true length. Okay, so this top view with the true length when the line is parallel to HP, this is called as A B2 with true inclination with vertical plane. So when you make the line parallel to HP, in the top view, you can observe the true length and the inclination with the VP. And fourth step is, in the same condition, draw the front view. So this front view, this will be A dash B2 dash, and that is equal to, so that is called as elevation length. In short, it is written as a EL, and this plan length, this is called as a PL. Okay. So in the previous slide, I have just explained how to draw the top view, sorry, how to draw the front view by making the line parallel to vertical plane. You have to follow the similar procedure in order to draw the top view. Make the line parallel to HP, try to observe from the top direction and try to observe from the front direction. Okay. So here, with the help of this 3D representation, you can understand the exact orientation of the line and what is the actual front view and what is actual top view. Okay. So here we have taken one line AB. So this is the point A and this is the point B. Okay. So this line is inclined to both VP and the HP. Okay. So if you try to observe from the front view, so in the front view, you can observe the orientation or the angle of that line. This is not a true angle. Okay. So what is a true angle? So for that, we need to assume one plane which is exactly passing from this line and it is perpendicular to the HP. Okay. So you can see here the plane. So this is the plane which is exactly passing from this line. So you can see the exact plane. So this is the plane that I have assumed. So you can see here in the top view, this plane is exactly passing from this line. Okay. And at the same time, that plane is perpendicular. So this is plane perpendicular to HP. Okay. Now, if you observe in the perpendicular direction to this plane, so that direction will be, so this is the direction which is perpendicular to that plane. That means you need to observe from this direction. Okay. So right now the direction of observer, this is perpendicular to this plane. And in this case, if you find out the angle of this line, it is called as a true angle. Okay. And in this direction, you can observe the true length. So similarly, if you observe from the top direction, so front direction, it will not give the true length and true angle. So this is the actual front view. So if you observe the same line from the top direction, so this is the actual top view. Okay. And the inclination of this line with the XY line or with the horizontal, it is not a true inclination with the VP. Okay. So how you can observe the true inclination? For that, imagine the plane which is passing from the line AB. So this is the plane. So this plane, it is passing from line AB and it is perpendicular to the vertical plane. Okay. So you can observe here the exact position of that plane. And just try to observe in the perpendicular direction to that plane. So this is the perpendicular direction. Now in this direction, observer can observe the true length of this line and at the same time the true inclination. So this true inclination which is seen in the top view, that is called as a phi. Okay. And the true inclination in the front view, it is called as a theta. Okay. So by using actual inclination and true length, we can draw the front view, that is actual front view, and the actual top view. Okay. By using the procedure that I have just explained. Okay. So your actual top view. So this is your actual top view. Okay. So this inclination, this is called as an apparent inclination, that is a beta. And in the front view, so this is the actual front view, and this inclination
with the xy line or with the horizontal, this is called as a apparent inclination in the front view, that is called as alpha. Okay. So we will solve one problem, then you can understand how to draw the exact projection.